everybody, so today I am back with another concert-proof makeup tutorial. So if you all have been on my channel for a hot minute, then you have probably seen my original affordable concert makeup look. So it was a drugstore, cruelty-free makeup look for going to concerts, and that video, I think of any of my videos, has the most views. I think it broke 100,000, which is wild to me, but I wanted to do an updated one. So everything that I'm using today is affordable. Everything I'm using is cruelty free, and not only is it affordable, but it's all stuff you can buy at the drugstore. So it's Wet n Wild, it's ELF, it's a lot of Wet n Wild and ELF, honestly. They have been stepping it up. I tried a new eyeshadow palette, and today I went with something a little bit, this is very kind of similar to the look that I did, but it's an updated version. So I did, you know, liner on the bottom lash line and a winged liner, kind of cut crease kind of situation, but the last one was a lot smokier. It was also a lot, I mean, I don't know, it was like 4 or 5 years ago. My skills have gotten a decent amount better since then, I would say. So I just wanted to do kind of an updated version. I chose to kind of go with a cool tone and also kind of a green kind of look. I thought it'd be really fun and also very, very flattering on, I think this color of kind of smoky green is flattering on all different types of eye colors, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you don't prefer this color scheme, you can always just follow my steps that I'm using, but just use some shades that you have in your collection that you would like to use if you like this shape of eyeshadow. And along the way, I show you guys some tips and tricks on how to make your makeup last all night. A lot of these things I did in my first video, and I still stand by them. I will link that first video up in the little cards up here if you want to take a stroll down memory lane and see that video. But I just want to thank you guys for so much love on that video. That one and the Helena makeup tutorial are the two videos that mean the most to me. I put so much work into both of those videos, and I remember when that one like hit 10,000 views, I lost my mind, and I still get comments on that video every single day, which is so exciting that I can just be a part of this concert going emo community. It makes me so happy. So without further ado, I will stop talking. If you want to see how I got this affordable, concert-proof, cruelty-free, drugstore, full glam, then just keep on watching. All right, everybody, let's get started. So very, very first thing, I have clean and moisturized skin. If you don't already know, you need to moisturize your skin. Even if you have oily skin, it is so, so, so important. If you want your makeup to last long, you gotta take care of the base. Before I sat down to film, I just applied some of my ELF Daily Hydration Moisturizer. This is a really, really good, affordable, just solid moisturizer. It doesn't make me too oily. It helps with my dry patches. It's just solid, and it's less than $10. I highly recommend. So that has all settled in, so now we're going to prime our skin. This is not a necessary step in my opinion. I mean, if y'all watch my channel, you know I don't really believe in primer, but when it comes to really wanting to make your makeup last a long time, I do recommend priming your face with a setting spray. That is something I did in my very, very first concert makeup tutorial, so we're gonna do it again. I'm pretty sure I used this exact same stuff too. This is the Wet n Wild Natural Finish Setting Spray. They do have a matte finish setting spray. I wanted to go with the natural, but you could always go with matte. It's like $5. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with this. All right, and just wait for that to settle in. All right, once that is settled on our skin, we're gonna pop in with foundation. There's a lot of ELF in this video, like a lot of ELF in this video, but y'all know I love ELF. So we're gonna use the, ELF Acne Fighting Foundation in the shade Porcelain. Well, you use whatever shade you want, but I'm going to use the shade Porcelain. This is one of my favorite foundations on this entire planet, on this whole round planet. It is so nice and so full coverage. So I'm just going to spread that all over my skin with my Eco Tool sponge. Whatever sponge you have in your collection works fine. Oh, this foundation is so good. Okay, then we're going to highlight and conceal with the ELF 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Fair Warm. I am going to highlight and conceal with a shade that is a fair bit lighter than my skin tone. And I'm really just going to use this to shape my face and make it all contoured and highlighted. The ELF foundation does oxidize a little bit too. So I'm just going to use this to kind of color correct the foundation as well. So I'm just going to conceal and highlight the areas that you want to conceal and highlight. and then blend that in. And I do find when I bake, I usually like using a slightly lighter concealer so that the highlight stays after you bake. And guess what? We're baking, y'all. This face is the best. The under eye blending out face, 10 out of 10. And then we are gonna take this concealer onto our lids just to even out our skin on our lids, but I do not recommend using this concealer alone as a primer because I find that it does not do what I want it to do. Okay, then we're gonna take our CoverGirl Clean Professional Powder. This is my favorite to bake with. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm pretty much gonna use this to set all over my face. It's so cheap. It is cruelty free. Look up that Logical Harmony. CoverGirl actually went cruelty free and it's legit. It's crazy. But I can't use this to set all over my face all the time because it does make me break out. But if I set all over my face with a sponge, it makes my skin look so flawless and it lasts all night. So I'm gonna first start by baking my under eyes. And then with whatever is left on my sponge, I'm going to lightly press. I'm gonna bake under here kind of too. But I'm just going to lightly press that all over my face. Then again, I'm baking under my jaw as well. Pressing the powder into the skin really helps to make it bulletproof, and it really helps to make it look super, super flawless because you're literally pushing it into your pores, filling your pores, hence making them look more smoothed and flawless. It just makes your makeup last so well. So the base is cooking. Now we're gonna get into eyes while the base is cooking. So next we're gonna take our eyeshadow primer. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eyeshadow Primer. One of my favorite primers on this planet. It is so good, I'm almost out of it. So we're just gonna take a tiny little bit of that and mostly focus this in the crease, but we're gonna put this all over. All right, and then for eyeshadow today, we are going to be taking the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette. I have actually never used this before, but it has all the shades that I wanted. It was only $14, so it's really affordable, and I've heard good things about this palette. So, and like their new palettes that they've been coming out with recently. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna use these cool tones, this green, because I really, really think green is an easy color to incorporate into a kind of neutral look. And it also goes with so many different things, and I prefer doing cool toned looks when it comes to like concert looks or like sexier looks or like grungier looks. I just think it's like, it's either red or cool toned. And today we're going cool tone. We're gonna be using these guys. The first one I'm gonna take is the shade Witty, which is this guy right here. We're gonna take that on a blending brush, and I wanted to show you guys if you guys need a good brush set that is also affordable and cruelty free. This one from BH Cosmetics is amazing. It's less than $30 and you get so many amazing brushes in here. So I'm gonna try to use as many of these as I can, as well as other favorite affordable brushes. I'm first gonna take kind of a chunky blending brush, and I'm gonna take the shade Witty. Ooh, these are very pigmented. So we're going to pop this in the crease. Oh wow, these are buttery. Try not to keep this on our lid, or not to put this on our lid, because I want to keep the lid bright because we're gonna fill most of it with eyeliner. So I don't want to make it too, I want there to be a little pop of light right at the top of our crease. Or bottom of our crease? Top of our lid, bottom of the crease. Yeah. Wow, these blend so well. Holy crap. So then I'm just gonna really kind of blow out this color up towards my brow. Okay, next we're gonna take the shade Wise. Now, again, I think green is a really, really easy, especially like this kind of green, is a really, really easy way to incorporate color, but without it being too overwhelming, and it still being kind of grungy with all the rest of these colors. So I'm gonna take that, and I'm just going to pop that in the crease. See, like mixed with that gray, it's so barely green, but it still adds a really, really cool kind of mossy, dirty look. These are so pigmented. I debated getting the bright one of these. There's ones with just like a bunch of pops of color. I was like, no, Katie, wait. Just wait and see if you like this palette, and then you can go back and get another, which is wise for my wallet, but I wish I would have just gone with my gut and purchased the other one anyways. And then with just a little pencil brush, I'm gonna take the shade Genuine, which is just a matte, kind of really, really dark gray slash black. Is it black? Yeah, it's pretty much black. And I'm just going to start this in the outer corner and just really, really deepen this crease with it. Again, we're keeping this off of the lid for the most part because we're gonna fill most of the lid with eyeliner. So we want a little pop of a kind of cream color on the lid. Okay, now this palette doesn't have like a nice bone color. So I'm just gonna dip into my ShanXO, the Remix palette, and just take this shade. Anyone that you have will work perfectly fine. But I'm just going to place that on the lid and pack it down. Okay, and that's it for eyeshadow for right now. I am going to dust off this bake real quick, and then I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush and dust whatever bake is left over to make sure my whole face is set. Okay, and then we can finish with our lower lash line. So I'm basically gonna work the same but backwards. So I'm going to take the shade Genuine, which is, did I say Genuine at first? Like the fucking artist? What? I am going to connect this black with the outer corner of my upper lid and take the black all the way into my inner corner, starting on the outer corner and connecting the outer corner of the upper and lower lid together, and then just blending this down slightly and blending it all the way to the inner corner. And then this is just a different brush from BH Cosmetics. It's just like a little short shader brush. I'm gonna take the shade Wise, that green shade. I'm gonna pop that green right below the black and blend this down even further. Always making sure to connect it around the outside right there. And I'm pretty much just like placing my brush and just like kind of wiggling it back and forth. And then I'm gonna take that same blending brush, but this time I'm gonna add the shade Happy, which is this which is like this burnt yellowy color. This will be awesome to give us that dead girl glam and really give you that sullen, dead, sunken in look. So cute, right? So I'm gonna take a little bit of that and I'm gonna place it underneath the green. This literally looks like a bruise and I'm so here for it. So I'm gonna wrap this around, but I'm not gonna fully take it in because I wanna keep it cool toned like up here. But ooh, it just looks so dead, I love it. All right, my camera overheated, so I just took the opportunity to fill in my eyebrows really quick, and then we will move on to eyeliner. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in with some liner. I mean, it's a concert makeup look if you're not wearing eyeliner. Well, just kidding, I'm not judging if you don't wanna wear eyeliner. You do you, boo-boo. Do not let anybody tell you that you need eyeliner. Anyways, for this look, we're gonna do a fat, like PHAT, thick with 666 C's liner. So I'm gonna take the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. This is my favorite liquid liner in this whole entire universe. And we're gonna do a thick ass wing that's pretty much gonna take up almost all of our eyes. I have a lot of lid space, so I'm pretty much gonna take up as much as I can. But if you're not comfortable doing this, just do whatever type of wing you think looks good on your eye shape. Every different eye looks better in a different wing. So if you have learned what kind of wing goes well for your eyes, then just do that. We're gonna start by just lining that kind of tear duct and then slowly get wider, kind of drawing the outline of it. Remember, folks, you can always get thicker, but it's a bitch to get thinner. All right, so that's about what I'm looking at. So we just get that peak of that light kind of bone shade, and then We're gonna pull the liner out. And then the bottom line, we're gonna start a little bit lower than where our actual eye ends, and then just swing and connect it up. I do a little bit lower because I'm gonna blend some pencil liner down there, and we want it to connect and all look super smoky and like a unit of wing. Once you have the outline, then you just fill it in. Okay, next we're gonna take, whoop, don't, calm down, will you just stop? We're gonna take the NYX, retractable liner in black, and we're going to line our lower lash line all the way from inner tear duct to the waterline to the tight line. We're gonna line our whole eyes, and then I'm going to connect that outer wing. I'm just kind of doing like little short little stroking motions along my lash line. And then before the eyeliner truly sets, I'm going to take a pencil brush and just wiggle it to blend it. Then I'm going to take a little bit of black shadow and pat it along the liner. This helps it blend it, it also kind of sets it down. Okay, then I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that Witty shade, which is that first shade that we laid down in our crease, which is that kind of gray brown. I'm just going to blend everything out a little bit with it on that lower lash line. We're making this smoky. And then if you have this issue where you have like light eyeshadow on your eyelashes, what I like to do is take a little short shader brush and just dip into a little bit of black eyeshadow and just kind of dust off my lashes, especially if you're putting on fake lashes. Sometimes like you end up being able to see those light spots in your lashes, and it's really annoying because once you have lashes on, you can't really do much about it. Or even if you're just wearing mascara, sometimes you don't coat the top of your lashes, which like I cannot do because my lashes are so short and so not curly that if I press it down, it just ruins them. Okay, we're gonna take a break from eyes because this is pretty much it. Then you're just gonna wanna pop on some lashes if you want to wear them. For bronzer, I'm gonna take the Wet n Wild bronzer in Sunset Striptease. This one is nice because it's not too warm, and especially if you're doing, but it is a little bit warmer, I prefer a warmer toned contour if I'm doing cooler toned eyes. Just like if I'm doing really warm red eyes, I prefer a cooler contour color. Just balances everything out really nicely. I'm not a really big fan of like cool and cool and cool and cool and cool, or warm and warm and warm and warm and warm. It's just overwhelming to me. So I like balancing a cool toned eye with a nice warm cheek. Then I'm gonna hop into something I haven't used in so long. This is the e.l.f. bronzer palette. This used to be a freaking favorite. I'm gonna dip into this color because I just want a little bit of contour, especially because I don't want blush for this look. If you like blush, go for it, but I'm not a huge blush person. I'm gonna go underneath my lip, underneath my nose as well. Alright, and then for highlight, I'm gonna take the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Loose Highlighting Powder in the shade I'm So Lit. I love this kind of highlight, like loose highlights for concerts, because they're a little bit glittery, but they're so much fun and just so incredibly pigmented and shiny. So I love doing that. So I'm just going to wet my brush just a little bit. You don't want it like wet. I always like wet it and then just kind of do this until it's just like slightly damp. And then just pick up a little bit and highlight your dang face. This is nice because it has a kind of gold shift to it, so it really brings in the green and the kind of yellow. And then just highlight your nose and everything, and you're good to go. Okay, I'm gonna go pop on some lashes real quick. Use the Kiss Faux Mink in Camisole, some of my favorite lashes in this entire world, and then we'll be back to pick out a lip color and finish the look. All right, everybody, lashes are on, hair is done, outfit is on, and we are going to finish up the look with some lips and setting the face. So since I just said that, let's go ahead and set the face real quick. Again, just using the same setting spray that we used at the beginning of the video, just to seal and lock everything in. This stuff smells nice. Tastes terrible. Okay, and then for lips, we're gonna go True Dead Girl Glam, something easy that will last all night, that you won't have to worry about getting your hair and your lip gloss. We're gonna use the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the shade Noodie Patootie. This is a very pale shade, so I'm just going to start by lining my lips with the Jordanna Easyliner for Lips in Rock and Rose, one of my favorite ones of all time. Blend it a little bit, and we're gonna take the liquid lipstick. This is like cool toned concealer. I love it. But like when you spread it around and mix it with the lip liner, it makes it a lot more manageable and a lot more wearable too. And if you have like a deeper skin tone, use whatever your favorite nude is, and then just pop a little bit of this in the center, make like a nice kind of grayish ombre lip. That would be really cute too. All right, everybody, so this is the completed look, my updated concert makeup look tutorial. I think this is so much fun, and again, you know, I went for kind of greens and cool tones, but you could literally do this exact same technique with warmer toned eyeshadows. I think this is so relatively easy. It's a lot of makeup, but it's not super difficult. And everything is affordable, everything is cruelty free, everything you can get at your local drugstore or Ulta. You can buy it in store, you don't have to like order it like ColourPop or anything like that. Thank you all so much for all the love on my original concert makeup look, and let me know what concerts you're excited about. Are you doing any festivals? Who are you going to see? Who do you really want to go see? Maybe you don't know if you can go, but you are like, I want to go. I need to go see that person. My dream concert would be to see Green Day. I mean, obviously My Chemical Romance, but like Green Day is somebody that I could potentially probably go see. There's no chance of me seeing My Chemical Romance. Sorry, people. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below. Let me know what concerts you're going to. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!